Every woman who finds Femme find it at the right time. So if you're here, trust it and let's begin. I want to ask you about someone, and I want you to be honest with yourself, with no editing or no justifying. This someone can be someone in your life or someone that you have loved in the past. Someone warm you to become a smaller version of yourself. You you edit your persona form. You laugh a little, you smile a little, you share a little. And that is because, consciously or not, you know you're going to lose something. Because you realize they are not capable of accepting you as a whole. But you don't want to lose the relationship. You don't want to lose the comfort, and you don't want to lose them. So you decided to show a small version of yourself you think they can cope with. You made yourself easy. You talked yourself in, and you decided to be uncomfortable so that they can be comfortable. If this video moves something in your chest, I want you to know that this video is for you. Because the problem was never about you. You are not too much. But you decide to fit yourself in so that you can be accepted. This is not the problem. The problem is you are just in the wrong room. I'm going to be talking about shrinking. Shrinking is when you decided to give a part of yourself to people so they can be comfortable, so that you can be accepted. So I'm going to be talking about shrinking, what it means, how it's being developed, the signs to know that you are shrinking, and most importantly, what to do to stop it. You need to stop editing yourself. Shrinking is not something that is always obvious. It's always subtle and internal. It's not something that you can easily detect. It doesn't show when you are being openly disrespected. No. But the signs are always there. You just have to look. Now, these are the signs by which people shrink. People shrink themselves for others. When you are in a room and you feel you have an idea but you don't want to say it because you have this thought about, you have this feeling it's not going to be accepted. So you decide to keep quiet. When you're happy, you achieve something and you shared with someone, and you realize the person is not as happy as you are, so you try to tone it down. When you stop sharing your dreams because it has been rejected and too many times, when your dreams have been rejected too many times, this can be known as shrinking. Another way by which people shrink themselves is when they are being disrespected, things they do not accept normally. That even when they see in their friend's life, they're like, oh, what is this? But when the person they are shrinking for do the same to them, they take it as it's no big deal, it's nothing. I'm just being considerate. It's just for the sake of peace. I don't want to be difficult. They say all those things, they justify all those things. This is an act of shrinking yourself. And shrinking is a way by which people is a form of erosion when you downplay yourself in front of someone so that you can be accepted, so that you can belong. And there's always a difference between when you are considerate, when you are generous. It's different from when you abandon yourself, when you disappear yourself for the sake of someone so that they can take up space. These are two different things. Generosity is different from self-abandonment. They can look similar from the outside, but if you look deeply, you realize they are not the same. No one is born with a heart of shrinking. A lot of people learn hate due to experience. No little girl is born into this world with the program to express less, to expect less, to need less. And so a lot of people learn this due to the feedback from the world in which they live in. The way people respond to their needs and their wants and their emotions, even when they don't even know how to regulate such emotions yet. Your happiness may be too overwhelming for your caregivers and your parents. Your crying may be too much for them. And so you have been made to realize some things subconsciously. The things they expect from you, the things they will accept. You have to shrink. These are ways by which people get to be a good master of shrinking, especially from when they were growing up from their homes. And another way can be when you're in a relationship with someone you love and you trust, and the person tells you subtly or directly that they can't deal with your whole self. And because you don't want to lose that relationship, you decide to make a smaller version of yourself. All I'm trying to say is that it's okay. Those things do happen. And that was then, that was when you were a child. That was when you don't know. And you felt that was the right response to it then. But now, you take the shrinking with you to everywhere. So every aspect of your life. And it's not going to help. It's going to take so much more from you if it's not doing so already. These are the acts by which people shrink. And important to recognize this. Now, I want you to take those signs as patterns and not failures. You have to accept them with compassion, because if you are the type that shrink, you're going to see yourself in all these examples. And the best thing is the patterns can still be adjusted. You can form new habits. The first one is when someone starts their preface with, "Oh, I am, I'm sorry, but I just feel there's nothing for you to be sorry about. You haven't done anything wrong yet." They can't even take up verbal space to share their opinion confidently. This is an act of shrinking. Another one is when you perform a version of yourself that you feel is being accepted in the room. The way you talk, the volume, the sense of humor, you decide to perform a version. Another act is when you tone down your feelings, your wants, your needs, because you feel if you voice out what you truly want, you make anybody feel uncomfortable. So you're always watching out. You don't want to step on people's toes. Another way is when your happiness, when your feeling is being calibrated to your partner in your relationship. You need to get a feel of the room before you know how to act. Because the feel of the room will determine what you are going to do. This is shrinking. That's not your real self. And so they should be able to accept your real self, because your real self is wonderful, is awesome, it's magnificent. But you just keep giving a version of yourself out so that people around you will not leave. These are the acts by which people shrink themselves. One thing shrinking will do is it's going to take and take from you until you don't have a voice again. It's going to take your authentic self. So the bare minimum will be a big deal for you, and you start accepting it. The basic human decency will be a big deal for you, because you have shrunk yourself so much that you will accept what is available for you to belong. These are the ways by which shrinking can take from you. Now let's talk about what we can do to stop these habits. You have to watch out for how you behave. You can start small. Example, if you watch a film that you don't like, and people around you like it, it's okay to say, "Oh, I don't like the film." It's just an example. If you are asked about, okay, what restaurant would you like to go? Say the restaurant. Don't start saying anything is okay. Anyone is okay. Even though you have a favorite one that you would like to try their food. These are the acts by which you shrink. And people can see it. And people can prey on it. Bad people can prey on it. Because they know you're not going to complain. Then you can start by not editing yourself. I'm not saying you should be rude. I'm not saying you should be loud and but I'm saying you can start by stating your wish, all the things you really want. Don't let people take that away from you. Another way you can stop this act of shrinking is you should give yourself permission to outgrow some rules. A lot of us are being loyal to the wrong people in our lives. Family, friends, because we have been together for a very long time, and we feel, even when we know better, that these people are not good for us, we feel if we decide to be on our own, it seems to us as if we betray them. No, it's not. It's not. Life is a journey, and you're not going to take everybody along with you on the way. If you feel you're shrinking yourself in the presence of some people, when you're in the midst of some people, that means that's the wrong room for you, and you should leave that room. These are ways by which you can watch out and caution yourself with all those things. Another way is you need to pay attention to how you feel around people. It's important because when you're with some people, you feel their opinion really, really matters, and you hold them in high esteem. So whatever they say, you really, really want to be in their good lights, no matter what, even if it drains you. Watch out for such actions and make adjustments. These are ways by which you can stop the heart of shrinking. I want you to know that some room are not just fit for some certain women. They don't have the volume for some certain women, and that's okay. Some people don't have the capacity, they don't have the bandwidth to have some women, some certain women in their life, and that is still okay. You need to live with that. It takes good courage. It takes courage to know you will be you prefer to be alone in your whole self than be with someone in your smaller version. So if you're in the wrong room today, I think you need to leave, so you can blossom like the flower that you have. You can do better, you can enjoy, you can be radiant. There's so much more that you can do with your beautiful life. The first sign is you already know that you're shrinking. Once you know you're shrinking, you're on the first step of your healing journey, and you should take that step. You should continue on that step. You should start the journey. It's okay to lose some people. You deserve someone that loves you wholeheartedly, that doesn't see you as a liability, that is not scared to be with you in your wholeness, with your beauty, with your knowledge, with so much that you have to give, that sees you as a precious gift, rather than be with someone who you have to work on. You have to tiptoe around them because you are scared, because that is not even your authentic self. I always believe being in your authentic self doesn't cost you anything to be in your authentic self, and you're going to gain so much more. But if you're not in your authentic self, it's going to cost you so much, and it's going to take so much from you as well. So you're going to lose both ways. So the best thing is to be in your authentic self. Your whole person will love your authentic self because they can see you. You are visible. So that is important. You don't need permission to do all this, even though you think you need permission. But later you realize you don't need permission. You don't need anyone's permission. Go ahead and live life and stop shrinking. This is your permission to be your whole self, to take up space, to leave that wrong and find the right one. Because you deserve the people, you deserve the right room, you deserve opportunities that will rise up to you. Just be yourself. If this message resonates with you, you can drop a comment by telling me which area of your life that you're shrinking. You don't have to go into full details. I read every comment and I would love to hear from you. Kindly like, share, and subscribe if this message resonates with you. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourself out there. Bye.